All right, this is Unit 1, Lesson 6, Graphing in 4 Quadrants. So I want to know what happens when you add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. That's my essential question. All right, so graphing points. The coordinate system you used in Lesson 1-6 can be extended to include points below and to the left of the origin. Okay. So my origin is my center. The x-axis extends to the right and left of the origin. Notice that the numbers to the left of 0 on the x-axis are negative, so x values are negative. And the y-axis extends above and below the origin, and I notice that the ones below 0 are also negative. Recall that a point graphed on the coordinate system has an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. The dot at the ordered pair, -2, -3, is the graph of point T. It's right there's T. Okay. So I go -2, down -3. Your x comes first, so that's the horizontal, and then your vertical. Okay. So I want to write the ordered pair that names each point. So J, so here's J. I went over -4 and down -3, so it's -4, 3. For L, I went over 2, down -2, so it's 2, -2. For M is here. I didn't go anywhere on my X, but I went up 5. So this one's going to be 0, 5. And then for K, I went over -5, up 2. So this one's going to be -5, 2. Okay, the x-axis and the y-axis separate the coordinate plane into 4 regions called quadrants. The quadrants are named 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're Roman numerals. So I have 1 where both are positive, 2 where I have negative, positive, 3 where they're both negative, and 4 where the x values are positive and the y values are negative. The axes and plots on the axis are not located in any of the quadrants. So anything that's on this line, the y-axis or the x-axis, is not in one of the quadrants. Okay. So example 2, graph and label each point on a coordinate plane. Name the quadrant in which each point lies. So A, -2, -4. So I go -2, -4, which is A. So this is in quadrant 3. B is 0, 2. I start at the origin, I go up 2. It's on the y-axis, so it's not in the quadrant. I have H, so 4, 3 is right here. So this is H. And then H is in quadrant 1. For I, -1, 4 is right here. So this is I. Okay, so this one's in quadrant 2. And then J, 0, -2. This one is also on the y-axis. Graph algebraic relationships. You can use a coordinate graph to show relationships between two numbers. Example 3. The difference between John and Tari's golf score is 2. If X represents John's score and Y represents Tari's score, make a table of possible values for X and Y. Graph the ordered pairs and describe the graph. So choose values for X and Y that have a difference of 2. So X is 2, Y is 0, X is 1, Y is -1, 0 is 0, -2, -1, -3, and -2, -4. Then I can graph the points. So -2, -4, -1, 3. You can see that they form a line. The points are along a diagonal line that crosses the x-axis at x equals 2. The sum of 2 golf scores is 3. If X represents one score and Y represents the other score, make a table of possible values for X and Y. Graph the ordered pairs and describe the graph. Okay. So here's my table. Here's X. Here's Y. They have to add to be 3. So I could do 0, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 0. Okay. So and then to graph these, let's see, I have 0, 3, 1, 2, 3 is right here. X is 1, Y is 2. 2, 1, 0. Okay, so it crosses the y-axis at 3, crosses the x-axis at 3. I can continue, negative 1, 4. Okay, so it's going to create this vertical, or this diagonal line. And that is the end of Unit 1, Lesson 6.